It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Dirty Birds and the Bucks, next on Madden NFL 25.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Young Kwanku has it all teed up. And we're off and running from Raymond James. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the seventh-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the #1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa, resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. And, oh, by the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year, he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Baker now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He has it at the 33. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career that contain some of those.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and the Falcons will have a first.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
It's a pickup of 11, and it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now it's Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. So now on fourth down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will take over. The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. No, it's a foot race. At the 20. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 25-yard line.
The give now to White. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Godwin, the man in motion left. 3rd and long, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Completes this one to Otten. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. White trying this straight ahead. Has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Rashad White touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, here's Cousins. He finds him beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 16. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
His throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Now Cousins again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
1st and goal from the 1. From the 1. I don't mind throwing it, but that's the one thing you can't have happen. Defensively, you know they're going to bring it. And now, well, they're more than content backing this offense up with the sack.
Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Running left is Robinson. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain for them on 2nd and goal, and now they need 8 on 3rd. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Forced out to his right. Has it down close.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Kirk Cousins, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told him to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one who made it happen on that 4th down.
It's pride up front. That was all the guys up top that just said, listen, man, we are going to work this thing. We're going to give you a push. And, Kate, let me tell you, as a quarterback, you know right away. You can feel that push and that surge. And those big guys led the way for 6.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their...
The ball's out! The ball's out! He lost it! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach, a play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, here's Baker. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Back to throw, Cousins. He lofts it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Buccaneers 7. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll send their tight end right. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Got Evans, it's complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It's White on the give. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 33 on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact but before they ever reach the target.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Here's Cousins. Able to get it to Moore.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. First and 10, here's Mayfield. Into traffic, complete. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage, and you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They kick the running back in motion. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. In a good spot here, second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 17-yard line.
From the 17. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Still inches to go on third down. Mayfield to throw again. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Baker throwing again. He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Second and 3 now.
At the 10-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Robinson on the inside give. He's contained at the line for no gain. That stop made by KJ Britt. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're in a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Cousins trying to work quick here. Here's the snap on 4th. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Baker out of the pistol. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. McLeod now returning it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Escapes a defender. This is ahead for about 5. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football back at the opposing 45. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Deep for the Falcons, Ray McLeod. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up with the 20 after the touchback. The Falcons with the football late in the first half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts from the goal line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bucs getting their offense out there just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. That's brought in by White. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
We've reached the midway point of this game. The visiting Falcons taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. McClown now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air, Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
Got Evans, it's complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Caught on the comeback route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down, here's Baker. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Play action now for Cousins. He rolls to his right. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Intercepted in the end zone.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Baker now from the gun. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll run with Robinson. He'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled by big Logan Hall. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Cousins. Moore's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference and pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. It's into the hands of Wright. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got his target. It's Otten. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Sending a receiver left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Once again, Irving. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
get this to Tucker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A run here with Robinson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That stop made by KJ Britt. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. Pitts brings it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. They'll run it with Bijan. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Space to the left. And he has it all the way down to the 8. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. Is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Buccaneers 24. Young Way
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a carry by White. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The tight end going in motion right. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run the counter with White. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Here's Baker. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Moore with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense running out for a new series led by their running back. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Algier on first down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing on third, Cousins. They did it! He made the interception! The rookie from Georgia has it. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception in this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. Third down coming.
It's 3rd and 1.
Again, this is White. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
They'll run for it with White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Staying with Robinson. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Cousins trying to work quick here.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Falcons leading by 7. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Another carry for Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. It's Algier on 3rd. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. you could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.
Damn. You know one thing I love about losing money? I gotta get it back. Said it was up and it was stuck.